Track and field was not Emmanuel Bofa's first love, but in spite of his late introduction to the sport, Bofa goes down as one of the most decorated runners in Whitworth history. Pirate coach Toby Schwartz says, "In the 5 years that I coached Emmanuel, I never had one doubt about his commitment to his faith or his commitments to his goals. That's rare." Emmanuel grew up in California but moved to Washington in high school. His first love was basketball, and while trying to become a better basketball player, Bofa followed his coach's advice to go out for track to improve his speed and endurance. He ended up finishing in second place in the 800 meters as a senior at the Washington State 4A meet. Because of the Act 6 Minority Scholarship Program, Emmanuel chose to attend Whitworth. Not as comfortable with the longer distances of cross-country racing, Emmanuel struggled in his first year at Whitworth and ended up developing injuries that prevented him from competing during the indoor track season and much of the outdoor season. In spite of that setback, Emmanuel qualified for the Northwest Conference Championships and scored in both the 400 and 800 meters. He went on to finish fourth in the NCAA Division III 800 meters, earning the first All-American recognition of his career, and he was still learning how to run that race. Toby Schwartz says, "I knew Emmanuel had the potential to be special, but you never know how good someone is until it happens. But he had a vision for how good he wanted to be and was focused on reaching those goals. He wanted to be a national champion, and he had the confidence he could do it." After staying healthy throughout his sophomore season in cross country, Emmanuel parlayed that first year of indoor track and field into his first trip to the NCAA Indoor National Championships. But he was mostly focused on preparing for the outdoor season. That spring, he led the Pirates to a dominating team title at the Northwest Conference Championships by placing in both the 400 and the 800 and anchoring the 4x400 relay to a conference win. In the finals of the NCAA Division III 800 meters, Emmanuel faced a field that included 3 other returning All-Americans and the defending national champion. Just over halfway through the race, he passed them all and held on to earn his first NCAA title. What separated Emmanuel as a teammate was his desire to share his individual glory with his friends. Shannon Wynant, now a Whitworth assistant coach, describes Bofa as one of the most influential humans in his life. "He took me under his wing during my freshman year, and he was always there to pick me up. His leadership style convinced me to try to be the best captain I could be when it was my turn." Bofa's cross-country career turned a corner when he was a junior in 2008. He helped lead the Pirates to an NWC title and their first ever appearance at the NCAA Division III Championships by earning second-team All-Conference and All-West Region honors. During his closing mile at the Northwest Conference Championships, Emmanuel passed more than 20 runners to finish in 10th place, giving the Bucks valuable points. Emmanuel took that momentum into the indoor track season and became the NCAA Division III runner-up in the indoor 800 meters. Following another dominating outdoor season, Emmanuel returned to the NCAA Division III Championships as the reigning champion of the 800. A runner from Messiah College tested him by racing out to a 20-meter lead over the first 400. But Bofa did not panic and steadily gained ground until he finally went ahead with 80 meters to go. He won with a track record time of 1:48.77. Emmanuel was once again injured during his senior year of cross-country and indoor track and was unable to compete. But during the outdoor season, Bofa set a new school record in the 800 with a time of 1:48.69. Bofa then set a goal of breaking the NCAA Division III all-time record at the national championship meet. He went out after it, but tightened over the final 150 meters, falling back to second place and finishing as the NCAA D3 runner-up. Following graduation, Emmanuel pursued a Master's of Theology. In addition to establishing the first sports ministry internship program at Whitworth, he used his final year of eligibility in indoor track to claim his 6th NCAA D3 All-American plaque with a 4th-place finish. Emmanuel married Elizabeth, his high school sweetheart, in 2012. They live in Puyallup, where Emmanuel teaches elementary school PE and runs an after-school running program for at-risk junior hires. Ladies and gentlemen, for his laser-focused dedication to becoming the best runner he could be, for his love of his teammates and commitment to sharing glory with those around him, and for the ongoing impact he is having in the lives of the kids he works with, the Heritage Gallery Selection Committee is proud to present Emmanuel Bofa.